ready.
Man, that is going to be a slobber knocker of a game right there.
In all my time, I don't remember somebody scoring 4.
Yeah, if I use a word, jetapult, it's actually a word. People don't realize it.
Good try. No soup for you.
Say, go get you some wax beans and
soup for the deli, I'm in.
yeah, go get you some wax beans and have a good day, man. First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget. A spidget.
Southern coast of Elvis, Union Avenue.
You won't ever get this. How did you win the best songs is what I want to know. That is an incredible tune. Are you kidding? I took the midnight train to Memphis. Yeah. I want to see the revote, the recount of who has the better music.
I was walking in Memphis.
Everybody loves that, man. What year you was dogging that? that? 50s? I don't know. You didn't even say who it was.
Hey, I ain't never heard
One
it.
hit wonder, Mark Cohn. How can some explain this to me, people? How can somebody sing that good and have that talented of a voice to have Walking in Memphis, one of the best songs ever, by the way, not have another hit? I don't understand.
Call that song terrible.
No, it's not.
That was the reason.
No, it's not. That's why you lost the Facebook vote. Because you think that's terrible.
Stepped up my game, man. Well,
Yeah,
we're going to
give
do
it to
this
you, I'll give
vote
it to you.
probably 2 or 3 months.
It's October the 20th. Welcome to Sports Chat with Neal and Wally again. We're so glad you're tuning in. And no, we did not plan to wear
The DSA.
the DSA same shirts. We just happened that way. Man, what do you think about the parade being moved back downtown to the square?
What I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, man, it was only a few days after they announced that they were moving it to the university that they just popped it right back out to the square. And Wally, from what I hear, the powers to be, they actually thought that the citizens of Troy and the businesses would embrace a fresh start and like that it was at the campus and get behind it, and it was the exact opposite.
Yeah,
It was the exact opposite.
Too much tradition. I mean, you
Yeah.
think about it, and the things I saw on Facebook
Yeah.
and the posts, and I think it centered around the tradition.
It did, and you know the powers that be over there that make those decisions, they were meeting and deciding, and they listened to the power of social media, and they listened to the voice of the citizens of Troy and the surrounding communities, Banks, Brundage, Goshen, Ayrton, Zion Chapel, Jack. They listened to the chatter that was going on about the move, and they moved it back downtown.
Let me tell you, I don't understand how they were going to put those floats in those roundabouts. Because when I saw Oklahoma's wagon get tossed down and that girl flipped,
Well, they
50
wouldn't quite be
times.
going that quick.
Well, nevertheless,
Have we figured out what me and you are going to be in the Christmas parade, or do we not want to tell?
no, let's not tell.
Okay.
I do know that the mass supervisor said he may come,
Be in the parade?
be in the parade with us.
The Christmas parade
Yes,
with Santa and everything.
yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't know. He told me he would.
Oh
And
boy.
maybe now people will say it's not me. I told you over and over
Yeah, see there?
that clown is not me.
Look at there.
So hopefully he does come.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. And hey, I normally don't use the show as a prop for personal things, but my daughter's selling ribs, and look at those ribs. Call me or my wife or Addison or anything. This is the Disney trip for their clogging recital. They're going down there to compete in a Disney trip, and it costs thousands. We got to sell these ribs. So if you want some ribs, give us a call. And
Who's cooking them?
It'll be pretty cooked. It'll become cooked
Oh, okay. So you
from like a restaurant.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, listen to this, man. Did you see where Auburn broke the NCAA record now for the most point after touchdown extra point kicks in the NCAA history? They kicked 304 in a row without missing one. The record was 303. It was about 30 years old. Auburn hadn't missed an extra point since early in the year 2013. 304, they set the record. Saturday against Arkansas with their first score. Guess what? The record was 303. Auburn kicks their 304th extra point in a row. And here comes the television jinx, man. That's all everybody's talking about the record of it. Boom, missed the next one. Missed the next extra point. So the record was 303. Auburn had 304. They missed the 305th.
So they
Start
all
over.
time. Yeah, it's like
All time,
All
yeah.
time.
Yeah, most consecutive in a row.
Well, you know, Alabama has the most missed field goals.
I don't know about that. Somebody put on Facebook that Alabama was going for the most uprights hit in a row.
They do
Oh,
get a
God,
bunch of them, buddy.
They do hit a lot of uprights. I don't know what the deal is that. Anyway, hey, Charles Henderson football. Wally and I were there Friday night getting them on film, and they locked up a playoff spot Friday night with a huge win over Tallahassee, 27-0. And Wally, correct me if I'm wrong, from here on out, Charles Henderson is playing for home field advantage and seeding only because they're locked in the
They're
playoffs
locked in
now.
the playoffs.
So
We got to beat Valley. I think if
This
we
Friday
beat,
night.
if we beat Valley, we lock up first seed,
and we will host.
and we'll host.
That's great. That's great. And hey, it's been a fun season. Wally and I really enjoyed commentating the football. And so, hey, if you're a Charles Henderson Trojan follower, they are in the playoffs. You will at least get one extra game of the playoffs. Hopefully 3, 4, 5. Maybe hopefully they run it out and win the thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Heck
But hey, man, how about this this chilly, rainy weather, man? I'm loving it.
I do too.
You know, us fat boys, we don't like the hot weather. We don't like the hot weather, man. We want it to be chilly and rainy. And guess what I got waiting on me when I get home?
A donut.
No, not a donut. We don't have any donuts at the house. Taco soup.
Oh, you started your taco soup?
Taco soup. Well, Michelle did it.
Oh,
But
man.
you don't reckon my house smells good?
I bet it does.
Taco soup in the crock pot.
I sure didn't get that invite.
Michelle, can Wally come over and have tacos?
Oh, my goodness.
Tonight?
Michelle makes the best
Oh, man. Rotel dip.
rotel dip, man. Good gracious, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to see any more 90-degree weather. Not until next July. I'm done with the 90-degree weather. Please, we're done with it. Fat boys don't like 90-degree weather. We don't want no more 90-degree weather, man. Hey, special week in Laverne last week. It was the Laverne homecoming. Of course, everybody's homecoming is special. But it was special, kind of special to us. It was Laverne's homecoming. My grandfather-in-law, my wife's grandfather, Coach Glenn Daniel, attended the Luverne homecoming festivities. Wally, he's 92 years old. And you see him there on the screen with current coach, Coach Scott Riles. Coach Glenn Daniels bleeds red and gray. He is the biggest Laverne Tiger fan ever, Wally. And that's him at Laverne, at the gym, at the auditorium, at the high school, enjoying the homecoming festivities. Is that not awesome?
That is awesome, man. I love Coach Daniel.
That
Good
is
guy,
awesome
man.
right there. And just couldn't let the show go by without recognizing him. I bet he's watching. And
Oh, yeah.
so pretty neat right there, man. Well, you ready for the World Series?
I am, man.
I know we got
ready. David Henry.
We got all this football going on. It's football. But guess what? There's a World Series about to start. The World Series. The Houston Astros are going to play the Washington Nationals. Who you got?
Yeah, I got the Washington Nationals.
So you
I
taking
just think-
Strasburg and all,
Yeah,
Shazer?
they're due, man.
You
I mean,
reckon?
that, somebody was telling me the other
This
day,
the first
that's
time
the
they've ever-
old,
The old
Uh,
Senators.
no, it was
They
actually,
were the Nationals and the Senators.
they
back
were
in
the
day.
old Expos.
Yes, they
Expos
moved from.
dude.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm an old closet Expos fan. Cause
You are?
Carter,
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm pulling
There,
for
man. You pulling for the Nationals. Well, Max Scherzer and yeah, they got. I mean, look, it's going to be a great series. I think Houston is the better team. I think they're deeper. I think they got more experience. The Nationals came from wild card up, and I just think Houston's favorites. Let's put it that way. But I think it's going to be a good National League's got a chance anyway. But I saw a neat stat. Is of course a baseball stat. I want Diamond Dave Hennigan to pay close attention to this. He's a big New York Yankees fan. The New York Yankees missed the World Series this year. Barely, but they missed it. Wally, it was the first time since the 1910s decade
Isn't that when the Titanic song?
that there has been a decade where the Yankees didn't make the World Series. And so it's the end of an era. This is the end of an era. The Yankees did not play for the World Series in the last 10 years.
David, I know
They've
you-
played for the World Series at least once every 10 years.
David, I know you're watching, but that's when the Titanic sank. All right?
So, the best team money can buy every single year has not played for the World Series in over 10 years. It just goes to show you there's other ways to do it.
Titanic.
End of an era.
End of the
End of the year.
Hey, David, come to the Cubs.
Come
man.
off the dark side. Come on over to the Bravos.
The Cubs.
Come on over to the National League side, man. Cubs.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a Braves fan if he comes over.
Won't
He's
be
got to
a
work
Braves-
with me every day.
Braves is losing, just a loser team. Why would you want to be a Braves fan?
They're not a loser team.
They lose every
Two
year.
great years in a row.
And they'll never go back to the World Series.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Man, did you see where Kentucky almost didn't complete a pass?
Man,
I know it was
what are the
raining.
odds? There are odds on that. I'm sure there's the odds that Vegas does not complete one pass the entire
You know,
game.
and I know Sawyer Smith got hurt, and they moved a wide receiver to the quarterback position. The guy that used to play quarterback in high school, I forget his name. But with 4 minutes left in the Georgia-Kentucky game, Kentucky was 0 for 11 in pass attempts. Had not completed a pass with 4 minutes left. They ended the game only completing one. They finally completed one with 4 minutes left in the game, a little 2-yard pitch forward pass. But what would have been the odds? I wonder, has there been a game? Now I'm not talking about Army and Navy option this time. They run a pro style set offense, and they did not. They were 1 for 12 passes.
That's incredible.
It was raining bad. Georgia wins the game 21-0, but it was that hurricane, cyclone, whatever was coming through, and it was awful weather in Athens yesterday. But still, to only complete one pass in a football game,
That's just.
and almost completed 0.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
How does that happen? I was going to tell you before we go on. Holly had gone down to Pensacola with Angie and all her friends,
you told
and they
me.
saw a Prince reenactor.
Cool.
Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Anyway, they went to some
How'd it go?
Purple Rain or whatever. Anyway, they went to this restaurant. I want to say it was MacGyver's or McGovey's. Anyway, she sent me a picture, and inside the restaurant was part of the goalpost in the Sugar Bowl that Notre Dame kicked and won the field goal, beat Alabama in 1970.
Oh,
And it was part of the field goal. It's pretty neat, man.
that's pretty neat.
You ever heard of that? You ever MacGyver's?
I never heard of that one.
Dang, money hanging in the ceiling and stuff.
Really? We'll have to check it out next time we're down there.
Well, it's in Pensacola.
I know. The next time we're down there, we'll have to check it out. I mean,
When did we go to Pensacola?
well, when we're in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
20 minutes away. We can just shoot over there.
That's right. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, I saw a goal play.
That's good. That's pretty cool. Want to let everybody know there's going to be a sport clay shoot in the Troy area next Saturday in Needmore at Jason Gregory's farm. The event is sponsored by Premier Dodge Chrysler Ram and Jeep of Troy. It's 4-man teams, $1,500 a team, and the Tams, the band out of Atlanta called the Tams, they're playing concert that night out in Needmore, and they're also having a huge catered meal. And all the proceeds are going to the Cancer Center. It's a big fundraiser that Premier Dodge, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is putting on to raise money for the Cancer Center at Edge Regional Medical Center. Now, how awesome is that?
That is, man.
But
Clay shoot, you don't hear about that.
No, he's already got like 20 teams signed
Yeah,
up.
gracious,
4-man
that's cool.
teams. But anyway, if you don't want to do the clay shoot, you know, it's $100 for the a dinner plate, which is going to be incredible, and also enjoy the concert by the Tams. So I think I may go out there next Saturday night. We'll see. But that's going to be put on by Jason and Premier Dodge. And before we take our first break of the night, let's tell them who's paying the bills.
Paying the bills.
Dr. Eddie Billings in Laverne is one of our sponsors. The Old Barn Restaurant, Turner Mowing, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, The Crease Agency, Pig Cafe, Deep South Apparel. We got on our Deep South shirts tonight. Severe Ralph Baker Hastings and Reeves, attorneys at law. Crows of Brundage, All-Star Collision. Jones Medical Supply, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Hooks Barbecue, Marco's Pizza, Troy Eye Care, Preston's, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Matt Johnson. Give him a call, 268-0917. Don't get to where you need that heater and you hadn't had it checked by Matt. Bill Jackson Ford, Road Mart, Glow Boutique on the Square, Birds Drugs on the Square, PS Fault Furniture and Enterprise, K Rose Fitness, the Matthews Law Firm in Ozark, Troy Messenger, Trojan Auto Parts, Southern Scents and Sensations, Simply Southern Kitchen, Raymond's Barbershop, Flo's Restaurant just off the Square, Alabama Restoration, Green Hills Funeral Home, Wise Office Supply, Fat Man's Barbecue in Montgomery, Town and Country Flooring, Southern Grill and Patio, Tyler Transport, PC Plus, Extreme Athletics, and Outdoor Power Equipment. We're up against a hard break. We'll take our first break of the night. When we come back, we will dive straight into high school sports.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight. Man, I got girls coming everywhere. Hey,
what are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
Getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Florida's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you say?
Oh, yeah. Got girls coming and everything.
Well, you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North Notch in Troy, Alabama. Jason, how you doing, man?
Neal.
Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Yeah. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs. Wally, what in the world are you doing, man?
Man, I'm here training for the Olympics.
The Olympics?
Yes.
Well, you're at the right spot out here at Extreme Athletics. They do gymnastics, tumbling, cheer, sports, all types of stuff. They got great trainers, good things. Hey, 770-FLIP. Give them a call. Hey, what y'all Mr. Waller? Oh, Lord. You okay? Give them a call. 770-FLIP. What are you doing at the gas station?
Oh, gas station? What are you talking about? I'm going into Preston's, man. Right across the street from Walmart, inside of Flash Mart. Man, it's the best steak in Fort Alabama.
I heard it was the best steak.
Y'all come on in.
All right,
man, it's time for lunch.
Come to lunch. Preston. Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231.
Wally, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport?
Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come, baby.
Good gravy.
Are you ready?
Who's that now, man?
Herbie Hancock, man.
Yeah,
You stole my Herbie Hancock cassette.
No.
When we were 12.
I gave it back to you.
Where's my Herbie Hancock cassette?
I gave it back to you, man. I swear I did. Mark Gully borrowed it and then
So you let somebody borrow my cassette?
oh yeah, I did. Man, why ain't Herbie in
Herbie
the
Hancock.
why ain't he in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Herbie
It
Hancock?
just blows me. He is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, he didn't have enough hits.
No, are you kidding me, dude?
Herbie Hancock.
He had a ton of hits, man.
Hey, it's time for the Facebook Funny, and we got two of them tonight. Two Facebook Funnies. Here's for if you see a large amount of dirt in a field, don't disturb it. Wait for the Dollar General to hatch.
What's the next one? That's it.
On death row, guard. What do you like for your last meal? The woman. I don't know. What do you want? That's spot on.
That's spot on.
Spot on right there. That's
That is
hilarious.
spot on. That's good, man.
Oh, those are great, man. I
Y'all
love
get
it.
me. I mean,
Those
y'all
are great.
are good. Yeah. Y'all
Hey,
are good.
before we get into high school football, we got to recognize the Crenshaw Christian JV volleyball team. Wally, they won the JV IASA state championship yesterday.
Right.
The volleyball team,
Check
there
it
they
out.
are, right there. And I don't care if you win a state championship in ping pong or tiddlywinks. You win a state championship, you're gonna get recognized on our show.
Oh, you better believe
So
it.
congratulations to the Crenshaw Christian Lady JV volleyball team. They're the junior varsity state champs in the IASA and deserves a lot of recognition. And I didn't want to go into football until I
I think
recognized
that was Coach Grant's wife, I think.
was, yeah.
She
Yeah,
the coach?
Melissa. Yeah.
Melissa coach, okay.
Yeah. High school football, Wally, we can't start high school football without one of the biggest stories in South Alabama since we were kids. A huge congratulations from Neal and Wally, sports chat with Neal and Wally, to the Bullock County Hornets.
Hornets, check them out, baby.
Why, you say? Because they locked themselves a playoff spot, and it just happens to be the first time in school history that the Bullock County Hornets are going to the playoffs. How special is that?
That is incredible, man.
And that-
I'm so happy for them.
Yes, sir.
They have done a complete 360.
Oh, yeah, man.
Fans and I mean they
180. They did a 180.
Oh, yeah.
No, 180. Not 360. They'd be going back the way they were.
Oh,
going.
that's right, 180. I got to think on that.
You got to think of it. If you do a 360, you're going back the way you were. A 180, you're going a different direction.
There you go. All right.
Sorry.
There you go.
You can say he turned the program around.
Yeah, turn the program.
Okay,
on.
yeah.
Coach Spears.
All right.
Congratulations, buddy. And I have some stats.
Hey, we got Wally's going to do some stats, and he's going to talk about the Bullock County stats in just a little bit. But we want to show the Friday night blitz.
Yeah, and don't we have Johnny
highlights.
Bulldog coming?
And Johnny Bulldog, who was the commentator in that game, is going to give us a live play-by-play. So, David, if you can set that up, we'll do the Friday night blitz. And these are the highlights from Opp and Pike County this last Friday night. Pike County handily won the game. You're on with Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Is this Bulldog, Johnny? Bulldog, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. We're about to run the highlights, and we want you to narrate. And first thing I notice is
There goes Mr. Reynolds right off the bat.
Yep.
60-point flop.
I love the pink shoes and the pink socks.
Now, here's the guy here that deserves pizza right there. Doing 12. He had that 5 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, and a quarterback sack.
And there was the forced fumble and the sack.
Sack right there that caused the forced fumble right there.
Man, did you have fun? Did you have fun commentating the game live on Troy Cable?
Yeah, I sure did, except the fact though that 2 of my guys went down, but
Well, they handled Opp pretty well, and this is a touchdown by Opp right here, right?
yeah, that's the touchdown by Opp that we give them by giving about a couple of personal foul penalties, and then there was another good pass from Coleman there.
Yep. And then number 20,
Hand again.
number 21, my hand taking it.
Yep.
And here's
Here goes my hand again. Now look at this one. Now he shoves one down, and he takes. He ain't fit to catch him. He gets past this one. They struck him down.
yep. It looks like Pike County was able to run the ball really effective against Opp.
A good one by Reynolds. Here, watch this now. Look at him. If he gets to the outside, can't nobody catch him.
Yeah. And here's a run by Opp right up the gut too. And
They done that a lot Friday night. They didn't start throwing the ball until the second half.
got you.
They didn't even throw it at all, I don't think, first half. But
Pike County threw it some though, didn't they?
number 12, Kayvon Caffey again, that caught another good pass right there. And he broke off the 3 of them.
Yep. Here's number 20.
The jerseys they come out with this week, I like them jerseys.
I do too. They look good.
Yeah, you do look good, Johnny.
There goes my hand again.
Yep. Number 21.
I actually get to see the actual replay itself.
Not yet. I am going to. But the final was 40. Final.
Toward the tail end of it, right up here when he showed the tail end of it, it'll show the running back. Right here's where
Yeah.
Where Patel scored on that play is where my hand run in with his shoulder and hit the running back and went out with a shoulder injury.
But it's not as bad as originally thought, and he'll be back better than ever, right?
Him and Reynolds will be back. They'll be back, but
Good deal.
They're minor injuries.
Well, good deal. Well, Bulldog, thank you for calling and narrating that for us. That was awesome, and I'm gonna watch that replay soon, and I'll let and I appreciate it, man.
I think it's in the second. I think it's third quarter when Reynolds went down with the ankle injury, but I got a name for that. I got a special name for that game going on in 2 weeks over here between Pike County and Sweetwater. It's going to be the Dog Brawl.
The Dog Brawl.
Dog brawl.
Did you hear Wally say that the mass supervisor's probably going to be in the parade?
I figure he was the reason why they put it back on the square. He said he was going to fire everybody if they didn't.
May have. Now, I'm talking about.
Hey, Wally, you need to get a bobblehead and supervisor going to the dance fair.
I ain't like my bobblehead, John. You like that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
Wally
That's
bobblehead.
a Wally bobblehead, man.
Thanks for calling, Johnny.
Bobblehead.
Thanks for calling. Give us a shout next week, okay?
All right.
See
y'all next
you,
week.
bud. Bye. You got some stats
I
on
do
some
got
games?
some stats.
Give
Let
us
me
some
go.
stats, man.
Let's talk a little bit about Bullitt County that we
Yeah.
just mentioned.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they played Southside Selma.
Yeah.
They had 41 rushes for the night and over 310 yards total on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback, Robert Williams, was 3 for 7, 37 yards and a touchdown. And Kenny Owens,
Yeah.
19 rushes for 106 yards, Neil. The big game.
Kenny Owens just keeps on going, don't
He
he?
does. The big game of the week probably, was the Ayrton GW Long. Of course, Ayrton won. Brian Smith, he had 206 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Blake Carroll had 2 touchdowns, also 12 tackles. Tommy Oliver, 8 tackles. Defense held GW Long, check this out, only to 110 yards. And GW Long all
Undefeated,
year,
man, running.
undefeated, just
Yeah.
running it up.
Wow.
So that Chuck Dunn defense is just kicking, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brantley, 47, McKenzie 6. Tucker Kilcrease was 11 for 13, 237 yards.
Freshman.
4 TDs. Rushing, Mr. Pittman, he had 6 carries for 94 yards and 2 TDs. And Mr. Brown, which is a freshman also, 4 carries, 64 yards and TDs. On the receiving end of things, Burnett had 4 catches, 121 yards, 3 TDs. Brantley total yards were 450. You know how many Brantley had? McKenzie had 84. All they had. All right.
They took them behind the
They
woodshed.
did. Monroe, Pike Live, 27-0. Again, Pike Live was just all beat up, man.
Yeah.
They just have a lot of injuries. But Nick O'Brien, he had 6 tackles. Parker Adams had 26 yards rushing and threw for 21. O'Brien finished the night with 23 yards receiving.
Yep.
All right. And Charles Henderson, 27. Tallahassee 0 that we called. Booker Jones, 3 TDs. Ran 3 passing TDs. And he ran for 1 TD, 10 for 15 in the air with 183 yards. J.B. Sanders, 2 huge interceptions.
They were big.
That we called. And also Mr. Jonathan Carter, 14 carries for 76 yards. And I got a text from Nate, I think, a while ago.
Yep.
And that game they got this week at Valley,
Yes,
it's all all the marbles, man.
For the region championship.
The region championship.
Yep.
Bring your marbles. Remember we used to do that behind your house and bust up. I always had that big old solid Aggie, man. I could just bust it up. All right, Goshen 56, Central Hayneville 6. Again, just a blowout. But Galloway was 8 for 9, 130 yards, 3 TDs, 32 yards rushing, 4 touchdown rushing TDs. Can you believe that?
Incredible.
DeMarco Harris, he also had 1 TD run. And Neil, that wraps up my stats for the week.
Well, and the Beat Wally winner was Justin Davis.
Man, 1 game killed me. I would have
game.
won it again. I had, and I went and got my pizza yesterday.
Did you?
Oh, so
It was so good.
yes.
Also, Bulldog Johnny in the Beat Wally didn't pick all the games.
Yeah. And
What the
if he-
world?
if-
Hold on, we
if
should have asked him about
Bulldog-
that while he's on the phone.
If Bulldog would have picked, I'm sure he would have probably picked Charles Hudson.
Yeah.
He'd have won.
Oh, Bulldog Johnny, are you kidding me? You fell short
But I
on your
think
pick.
his total score was dead on.
Dead on. Anyway, there you go. Hey, if you've been paying attention to what's going on, we're about to give away this Yeti cooler. And we had a contest on the Facebook last week. It was all week. And the the Yeti cooler provided by Premier Dodge Chrysler Ram and Jeep of Troy. And hey, if you buy a vehicle from them, you automatically get a free Yeti.
And that's a $500 bag.
Oh man, this is incredible. Yeti cooler right here, Premier Dodge Yeti cooler. And you had to pick 25 high school games. 25 high school games. Wally, we had 70 entries.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. We had 70 entries, and took old Neal a while to figure out the
It would have
winner.
been 71 if you'd have let me do it.
Well, you couldn't. You're part of the team here. You can't. You wouldn't have been in the running. But we had 5 folks
5.
tie. They went 19-6. Of course, a lot of people had lost 7 games. A lot of people lost 8 games. A lot of people lost 9 games. A lot of people lost 10. David Doty lost 11 games. So that's okay, David. Keep picking. Keep picking. Keep picking.
Why does he even play?
I don't know.
Don't you feel sorry for me?
Yeah,
He can't never win.
We're gonna give him a pizza. We're gonna give him he's yelling, go to commercial. Anyway, but we had 5 folks that were 19-6, so it came down to the tiebreaker points.
Well, we got to tell who the 5
Yeah, the 5 folks were James Sparrow, our good buddy James Sparrow,
BC.
Bruce Leviner, Clay Barron, Judge Stephen Curtis,
BC.
and Alyssa English, a college girl.
Oh,
They graduated from Charles Henderson. She's good friends with my daughter. So, and the winner is Alyssa English.
Hey, there you go.
Alyssa English was 19-6. Her over and under points were 42. And there's her picks right here if you want to look at them. She missed 6 games. Let's see. Andalusia won, Bullock County won, Wilcox won, Charles Henderson won, Dale County won, Ayrton won, Pike County won, Eufaula won, Geneva won, Sampson won, Enterprise won, Ashford lost, Wicksburg, Dothan won, Delville won, Valley won, Valley lost, Beauregard won, Fort Dale won, Monroe won, CCA won, Auburn won, Hoover won, Russellville lost, T.R. Miller lost, and Williamson lost. She lost 6 games. Her over and under was 42. The real over and under was 50. The Ayrton score was 21-29.
Okay, and got to get the shout out to the Breakfast Club.
They had 2.
I had 2 people in the Breakfast Club to do something.
That did
and
something.
the rest of them, like Billy Jeffco,
They didn't even play.
he snobbed his nose up.
Didn't play.
Brett Starwire,
Didn't play.
He snobbed his nose up.
Didn't
Frank,
play. Didn't play.
Doug Branson, all of them. But
Why
I tell you
not
what,
try to win a Yeti? Why not?
2 of the brothers, man, and
Right.
they came in the top 5. Y'all should just bow down to Steve and James.
We'll take another break. We'll be right back. Congratulations, Alyssa English. Yeti Cooler.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital from that resort? I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey.
Mr. Neal, is this the crazy guy that does the sports show with you?
Yes, it is. Wally, what are you doing up here at Globe? How long has he been up here?
He's been up here for like an hour, and he hasn't moved, and he's scaring off the customers.
Wally, I know you said you were going to Globe to get Holly a birthday present, but you're taking this a little bit to extremes, don't you think? Acting like a mannequin? We're going to have to call the law. Come to Globe for all your needs. Up on the square. Globe Boutique.
Hey, Neal, how are you today?
I'm good. I want some of these chicken nuggets. Well, I want them down here at Crows and Brundage. Wally, what are you doing in the kitchen at Crows and Brundage?
Oh man, I'm trying to steal the secret sauce recipe.
Man, they're not going to give you the secret sauce recipe. Put that sauce back. Patsy, now he's got the sauce. Unbelievable. Come see them at Crows and Brundage. Hey, they got fried okra, catfish on Friday nights, wings, honey barbecue wings, any kind of wings, and the best chicken nuggets in the world. Come see them. Crows and Brundage. Thank you.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with food? Wally, did you have a wreck? Man, this girl right here playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone to T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Miss Martin.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
Good morning, everybody. This is Neal from Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. It's time for my morning biscuit. I want you to look how big that biscuit is. I'm going to put this butter on that biscuit. Came from the Pig Cafe out on North 3 Notch. Go see Yanni. Get you a real biscuit. Hey, Wally.
Hey,
What you got there?
where'd you get that biscuit at?
This is Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch. Where'd you get that?
Oh man, 231, one of those big box chain stores out there.
Man,
They even got a paper straw.
Man, look at the size of that little thing. Look at
Good
it.
gracious.
I'm about to put butter on this. Is 3 times the size of
I
that.
should have gone see Yanni.
Go to the Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch or call them for catering 334-770-0134. Get a real biscuit.
Don't want a wimpy biscuit.
I got my first real 6-string.
Good stuff.
Put it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my
Bruce Hornsby.
fingers
No. Right at him.
I knew you knew that one.
Good song.
That was a good song, wasn't it? I like that one.
He's pretty cool.
Good deal. Hey, roll call of scores, high school scores.
All right, let's go.
Start us out, Wally.
Bullock County 35, Southside 24, Elba 63, Red Level 14, Georgiana 56, Kinston 42, Brantley 47, McKenzie 6, Florella 34, Pleasant Home 8, Abbeville 76, Barber County 6, Cottonwood 40, Houston County 14, Delville 70, Geneva County 51, Ayrton 29, GW Long 21, Goshen 56, Central Haynesville 6, Luverne 59, Calhoun 6, Highland Home 35, New Brockton 28, and it was a close one.
Mm-hmm.
Sampson 35, Zion Chapel 19, Vicksburg 21, Houston Academy 10, Pike County 44, Op 13, and Geneva 28, Slocum 21.
Providence 14, Strawn 13. What a game that was, 14-13.
Yeah,
Pike Road 42, Montgomery Academy 14, Andalusia 49, W.S. Neal 12, Hillcrest 35, Williamson 7, Dale County 39, Headland 30, Trinity 48, Ashford 14, Greenville 48, Wilcox nothing, Beauregard 46, Carroll 22, Charles Henderson 27, Tallahassee nothing, Rehoboth 12, Valley 7, Jasper 31, Russellville 0, Eufaula 20, Carver 7, Park Crossings 44, Russell County 33, Dothan 55, Goodby 13, Enterprise 29, Lee 27, Auburn 17, Prattville 3, Hoover 35, Vestavia 28, Catholic 26, T.R. Miller 21, CCA 22, Wilcox 15, CCA region champs, Monroe 27, Pike Live nothing, Fortdale 59, Northside 58, and the upcoming games, if you want to go this Friday night, Abbeville's at GW Long. That'd be a heck of a game.
Yes, sir.
Andalusia hosts Clark County. Goshen is at Highland Home. Ayrton hosts Cottonwood. Brantley hosts Pleasant Home. Bullock County is at Montgomery Academy. Carroll hosts Greenville. Charles Henderson is at Valley. Dale County is at Rehoboth. Pike County is at Strawn. Eufaula is off. Georgiana is at Red Level. Geneva is at Wicksburg. And CCA is off.
Zion Chapel hosts New Brockton. Enterprise hosts Jeff Davis, and that's the game of the week for Troy Cable. Ashford hosts Alabama Christian. Houston Academy is at Providence Christian. Luverne hosts Sampson. Elba is at McKenzie. Geneva County is at Houston County. Dothan hosts Sidney near Daleville's at Barber County. Headland is at Catholic. Kinston at Florella. Op hosts Slocum. Tallahassee hosts Beauregard. Fort Dale is at Monroe, and Pike Live is at Success Unlimited.
Beat Wally picks.
Beat Wally. First one, Abbeville at GW Long.
Ooh, that's going to be a slobber knocker.
Goshen at Highland Home, another one, buddy.
Ooh, another slobber knocker.
Bullock County and Montgomery Academy. And
Yes,
Montgomery
sir.
Academy's trying to get in the playoffs, too, so that's going to be a good one. Charles Henderson at Valley.
For the region
For the
championship.
region
Boy, this
champion,
is Beat Wally contest is going to be good.
Enterprise hosts Jeff Davis. Both of them are had terrible season, but
Enterprise, their playoff hopes are still alive.
and Tallahassee hosts Beauregard.
Yep.
So that's the Beat Wilder contest. I'll put that online tonight
Yes, sir.
while I'm watching the Dallas game.
Hey, moving right on into college, our midsummer SEC picks this last week, yours truly, Wally Lowry was 14-0.
Sir, baby.
Keep in mind, Vanderbilt beat Missouri now, 14-0. I went 12-2. I missed the Vanderbilt Missouri game. Overall,
What we got?
Wally,
is 63-26, and Neal is 72-17. So
I made a little headway.
Made a little headway right there. Hey man, teams are starting to separate themselves. The playoff picture is kind of molding together just a little bit. And it's also the time of the year where you and I start picking our top four.
Yeah.
And let's remind everybody, when we pick these top four, this is mine and Wally's top four picks if the playoffs started today. Not our top four picks that we're predicting will be there at the end. If the playoff was today, this is mine and Wally's top four. And this is, David, show them Wally's top four. You can do mine if you want to. Here's your college football rankings. This is Wally's. LSU, Oklahoma, Penn State, Alabama. LSU's who you got up there top.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Who you got close fifth?
Probably Ohio State, but again, you know, they just jinx themselves. They're gonna get beat somehow. Some little fluke's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I love LSU, man. They're strong, Neal.
They are.
And with
They are.
Tua
And
being
they keep
hurt,
passing the eye test, don't they?
if Tua continues to be hurt, look at that. It's
Yeah.
And I'll get to that when I get to
So
Alabama.
you don't think that with Tua, it's going to be like that?
I don't think so. And Penn State, man, after the
whiteout victory.
After that game against Michigan, because it's such a big rivalry. Yeah. I like Penn State. I don't know. Let me see what you got.
All right, here's Neal's. If the playoffs started today, I got Ohio State, Alabama, LSU, and Oklahoma. And just barely out, Clemson 4.1. And why are they out? Because Trevor Lawrence throwing all those interceptions. 4.2, Penn State. 4.3, Oregon. Yeah, they lost to Auburn, but they've got it together, brother. Oregon has got it together. You got to give them kudos. You got to give them credit for stepping out on a limb and scheduling in Auburn the first game of the year, a big SEC school.
Yeah.
You got to pat them on the back, man. They were one play from beating Auburn. That's Neal's.
You got Ohio State.
Huh?
I just can't.
Anyway,
I'm just shocked.
that's Neal's. Richard McBride, Charles Henderson product, Auburn product, transferred to SMU. While the SMU is undefeated, Richard McBride is making tackles all over the field. He's number 50, middle linebacker. There he is. And SMU is ranked in the top 25 for the first time since the death penalty. How amazing is that? SMU is ranked for the first time since the death penalty. 40 years, I think.
The last time they've been ranked, Duran was on the world tour. That's how long ago.
Hey, we'll take another short break. We'll be right back for Troy, Auburn, and Alabama recaps.
Moving on to the big time. What's going on, Monopoly man? Oh man, Neal, you got money going everywhere. I have bought up every bit of Troy, Alabama, but I'm missing a few spots right down here. Who can I call? Man, you need to call Toby and Dina Adams at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. They'll let you finish buying all of Troy and Pike County. They're the best agents in town. They will work the hardest to get you the best deal. Give them a call, 566-4765. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Hey, they're dealing at the Alabama Real Estate Connection.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4. Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for. Best steak in the States. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that. I know. And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traver, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker. What kind of call is that? You can't see nothing. Yeah, I can't throw a football flag in a basketball game. Yeah, I can. You need to go get your eyes checked, like for real checked. Where at? Troy Eye Care, 566-7172. Troy Eye Care on Highway 87. Don't be calling basketball unless you get your eyes checked. Blake, where's your dad?
Let me come outside. The house flooded.
The house flooded? Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally? Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neal. You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Ren
is Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Wally, what you got there? Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude. A cane pole and wigglers? Oh, heck yeah, man. When you wear deep south apparel, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good. Well, I got on deep south. What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin with a cane pole. No, Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. Break? It broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get him next time.
Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Deal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating.
I wondered so aimless, life filled with sin.
For my dad.
Who's this? Dear Savior in. Then Jesus
That's Hank Senior. Hank Senior, man.
Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
That's for my dad and Coach Hogan, man.
They like that.
They like that.
That's classic.
And that's
man.
coming back deep right there.
That's
bro. You know that
deep.
song
Yeah, I
was
like
about C.D. Montgomery?
Really?
It sure was. He was a boy and his mom, they'd drive to Montgomery and it'd be late at night and they saw the light and they knew they were getting home.
How about that?
Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool.
All right.
Getting back to some football. Troy beat South Alabama handily this last Wednesday. Thank goodness. And it was in front of a really nice crowd. Wally, I was just real proud of the crowd, man.
What too, man?
The game was on ESPN2, and the citizens of Troy and the surrounding areas, they could have easily sat at home and watched that game. And I was just, I had a big sense of pride that the crowd that showed up to cheer on the Trojans and the students too. Students had a huge gathering.
South Alabama had a good crowd.
They did, and man, I was just real proud. And Caleb Barker was 20 for 30, 194 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He did throw 2 picks during the game, though. I didn't like that. He didn't have his best night. Kaylor Geiger led the Trojans with 4 catches and 2 touchdowns. Brett Clark also had 2 catches for 60 yards. Reggie Todd had 3 catches for 44 yards, and Luke Whittemore had 3 catches for 34 yards. The Trojans handed it to D.K. Billingsley 20 times. He ran it for 100 yards even on the night. Trevon Woolfolk and Caleb Barker also both carried it 10 carries each. Collectively, the Trojans rushed the ball for 220 yards. So good night on the ground for the Trojans. Next Saturday, the Trojans travel to Atlanta.
Georgia State.
Take on Georgia State next Saturday. So let's go Trojans.
All right, Alabama, what a wild game in Tuscaloosa last night. But the light show was pretty cool.
The light show was cool. Now I got to give it to you.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, Tua throws his second interception last night and leads the game with a high ankle sprain. But Alabama is able to beat the Vols 35-13, and he did have surgery on it this morning. I saw. Before Tua left, he was 11 for 12, Neal, for 155 yards and that 1 interception we just spoke of, which was right in the end zone. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mac Jones then came in the relief. Tua, he was 6 for 11 for 72 yards. Alabama turned to the running game, thank goodness, to finish off the balls. Najee Harris ran it 21 times for 105 yards and 2 TDs. Brian Robertson also had 7 rushes for 40 yards and a TD. Kalen Robertson pitched in 2 with 3 carries for 6 yards. The Tide ran the ball for 140 yards. The Alabama defense stepped up the big game after Tua left the game. They only allowed 3 points after that injury. The defense Only gave up 114 yards on the ground, 117 in the air, which was wild.
I thought that was huge.
Yeah.
Hey, the starting Heisman Trophy candidate, Tua Tagovailoa, leaves with a high ankle sprain, and the defense that had looked kind of suspect
Yeah.
only gave up 3 points the rest of the game. And that's stepping up to the table.
And I'm going to tell you another thing that wasn't on our sheet here, but they have a punter now. I think the kid was from Prattville. He can boot it
Good.
to the moon, man.
That number 99.
Good
Yeah.
gracious. And then, of course, our field goal kicker, again, just a regular old 3 points we need for halftime.
I don't know what it is.
Calls it 3 timeouts.
He didn't need to ice him. He was going to miss it
Yeah,
anyway.
he's going to miss it anyway. Yeah, that was all the meme jokes and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Auburn ran roughshod over Arkansas 51-10. Bo Nix was 12 of 17 for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he did not throw any interceptions this weekend. I think he's growing a little bit. Anthony Schwartz led the Tigers with 6 catches and 73 yards and a touchdown. Seth Williams also hauled in 4 catches for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cam Martin ran it 10 times for 84 yards. Harold Joyner had 4 rushes for 59 yards. DJ Williams, the up-and-coming freshman running back, had 11 carries for 48 yards. Sean Shivers also had 5 carries for 28 yards. He also scored a touchdown. The Tigers rushed the ball 46 times for 298 yards. Auburn's defense continued to impress by holding the Hogs to 52 yards rushing and 298 yards total in the air. Auburn travels to Death Valley in Baton Rouge next week to take on LSU.
I think Tigers, LSU may beat them by 3 touchdowns. Yeah. I mean, I just LSU is just.
They just seem like they got it going, man.
You talking about poison?
Yes.
They are daggone right poison.
Odds and ends.
All right, a little bit. Roll that rope, baby. PJ Fleck has the Minnesota Gophers. Neil, check this out, 7-0, brother.
He got them 7-0.
Yeah, playing well. And again, Appalachian State, they're still the best team in the Sun Belt by far.
They are.
Les Miles, out of all folks, would you believe what he's doing that season? He has done more with less, no pun intended, at Kansas than we ever thought he would. And man, yeah, he's doing a great job.
I agree.
And then Penn State Dr. Eddie Billings' favorite team is still undefeated after that crazy whiteout victory over Michigan, but Michigan did cover that line.
That was the money. They won the money, didn't they?
They won the money.
Jim Harbaugh, man, he just can't win the big one. Wally. I don't know what's, every year Harbaugh's been there. Even before Harbaugh, Michigan just can't win the big game here in the last 10 years.
Pros, man. There's going to be some pro spots open up.
It will be, man. Them Wisconsin Badgers, they stumped their toe. But watch out, Ohio State playing a pissed-off Badger team next week. Could it be upset Saturday? Wisconsin beats Ohio State. Who wants to play Wisconsin after that toe stumping?
Yeah, and they were like a 33.5 point favorite to win.
There's going to be some mad Badgers coming into the Ohio State Buckeye game. With Trevor Lawrence throwing with 0 confidence, he's thrown 8 interceptions on the year, and the Clemson defense, not as strong as it has been, they're not as scary as they've been in the past. That's why I didn't have them in my top 4. Boise State loses to BYU. Another Cinderella story down the drain.
Dude, and Fred Dorfman had 3 picks. He had 2 that covered in the morning, and then he went with Boise State.
No, he didn't.
Guaranteed lock of the century.
Missouri is 5-2, and listen how crazy their 2 losses are. They lost to Wyoming and Vanderbilt, and then they beat the other good 5 teams. That's just crazy, man.
Do you know something before we go to roll call score?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we ever even mention Florida State anymore?
No.
10 years ago, Florida State would be
all over this sheet. Yeah. Roll call scores. Clemson 45, Louisville 10, Florida 38, South Carolina 27, Auburn 51, Arkansas 10, Illinois 24, Wisconsin 23, Iowa 26, Purdue 20, Oklahoma 52, West Virginia 14, App State 52, UL Monroe 7, Cincinnati 24, Tulsa 13, Minnesota 42, Rutgers 7, LSU 36, Mississippi State 13, SMU 45, Temple 21, Oregon 35, Washington 31, Baylor 45, Oklahoma State 27, and Vanderbilt upsets Missouri 21-14.
Georgia 21, Kentucky 0, Utah 21, Arizona State 3, Texas 50, Kansas 48, Kent State 28, Michigan 21, Alabama 35, Tennessee 13, BYU 28, Boise State 25, Texas A&M 24, Ole Miss 17, Georgia Tech 28, Miami 21, Washington State 41, Colorado 10, Troy 37, South Alabama 13, and we'll be right back after this break. I just said.
What's wrong with this thing?
I done wrecked my kayak, man.
What'd you do? Run into a weather buoy out there?
Yeah, I ran into one of those
Yeah,
weather
golf?
buoys. Yeah,
He
sure
does,
did, man.
Man, what are we gonna
I
do? What
played.
are we gonna do about all this?
I don't know, man.
Cracked up
I got to go
again.
see that lake. Man, insurance? I don't have any
He
insurance.
should have went to Crease Insurance Agency out on 231 and got him some insurance. Now he's got to pay cash money for his kayak, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Listen to the beach worker right here. He's got to pay cash for his kayaks. Visit Mike Crease, the Crease Agency, the only insurance agent you'll ever need.
Are you ready?
Hey, Neal, man, I need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys, yesterday you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I pulled
You pulled your leg
my
muscle?
leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
I hope so. Hey, Neal, what's going on, brother?
What are you doing with that wood?
Oh, man, my neighbor's out of town, so I'm going to fire me up a barbecue pit right here.
Wait. I don't think this is a barbecue pit.
Yeah, it is a barbecue pit. I'm hungry, man, so I'm going to make some barbecue.
Haven't I told you, call Hook's Barbecue, 808-8008, for all your barbecue needs. Go through the drive-thru, get you some ribs, get you some barbecue. What are you doing at James Farrow's house? This is not a barbecue.
I think it's a barbecue grill.
That is not a barbecue grill. All your cater needs when your family comes home, 808-8008, Hook's Barbecue. They'll handle all your barbecue needs. Wally, what are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing at that tire?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They can make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. Hey, they also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231. Man, what are you doing at pine straw down here in my Jap maple orchard?
Oh, Neal, man, I'm going to have your Japanese maple orchard look like Augusta International, baby.
Man, if you want your yard to look like Augusta International, you need to call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. The grass is starting to get green. Everything's starting to bud. My Jap maples are all blooming. Call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. Oh, my God.
That's Patrick Swayze.
Kenny Loggins, man.
Okay.
I played Danger Zone for two reasons. Auburn's going into Death Valley to the Danger Zone.
Yeah.
And they're coming out with a Top Gun too, man. We got to get ready to see that.
Check that out. All right.
Upcoming college games. Alabama hosts Arkansas. App State is at South Alabama. BYU's off. Clemson hosts Boston College. Colorado hosts USC Trojans, and that's on Friday night. Georgia's off. Iowa State hosts Oklahoma State. Kansas hosts Texas Tech. Michigan hosts Notre Dame. Miami is at Pitt. Stanford hosts Arizona. South Carolina is at Tennessee. West Virginia is off. Troy is at Georgia State. Virginia Tech is off. UAB is off. And Utah hosts California.
Auburn's at LSU. Baylor is off. Florida State University hosts Syracuse. Arkansas State hosts Texas State. Florida is off. Iowa's at Northwestern. Kansas State hosts Oklahoma. Missouri is at Kentucky. Ohio State hosts Wisconsin. Ole Miss is off. Michigan State hosts Penn State. Big game there.
Yeah.
Oregon hosts Washington State. Texas is at TCU. Washington is off. Mississippi State is at Texas A&M. UCF is at Temple. And UCLA hosts Arizona State.
Got the NFL tonight. Philadelphia at Dallas. Did you see where Urban Meyer said he would come out to the only one of the jobs he would take would be the Dallas Cowboys job?
I can't believe that.
That's what he said. And then on Monday Night Football, we got the Patriots at the Jets. Y'all like our new outro music?
I like it.
We're going to play this at the end of the show every week. We like that. Again, stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the high school sports, the college sports, our little talks. We enjoyed having you. We'll see you next week. Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Tune in next Sunday, 6 o'clock.
See ya.